Have you ever wondered why pain seems to linger even when the wounds are no longer visible? Or why anxiety creeps in during the quietest of nights, long after the day has ended? There's a reason, and it's not just philosophical, it's deeply human, psychological, and universal. Pain comes from living in the past. Anxiety stems from living in the future. Peace only exists in the present. Let's explore this truth. The past, a place of shadows. Pain doesn't always come from what happens now. It often comes from what happened then. The breakup you never healed from. The words your father said. The job you lost. The dream you gave up. Each time we replay those memories, we breathe life into a ghost. Our minds are powerful time machines capable of taking us back to moments we wish we could change. But here's the truth. The past is a place of reference, not residence. When you live there, you suffer. Because no matter how many times you relive the past, you can't rewrite it. You can only rewrite what happens next. A 2017 study in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that ruminating on negative events significantly increases emotional distress. What does that mean for us? Every time we dwell on what we could have said or done, we feed the fire of our own suffering. But here's the paradox: many people cling to their pain. Why? Because pain validates that we were hurt. It proves we cared. It becomes part of our identity. But identity built on suffering will always keep us in chains. Let me give you a story. A woman named Lena lost her mother at 17. For years, she couldn't move on. Every holiday, every birthday, she would revisit the last words they shared, the last hug, the last meal. Her grief was real, but her suffering, it came from replaying what could no longer be changed. Her healing only began the day she said, "Today, I will live for the moments we never got to share." That shift from mourning the past to honoring it saved her life. The future, a place of illusion. If the past is where pain lives, the future is where fear waits. What if I fail? What if I get sick? What if they leave me? We become obsessed with controlling what hasn't even happened yet. And our imagination, instead of serving our dreams, becomes a factory of worst-case scenarios. In fact, neuroscientists have discovered that the same regions of the brain activated by actual pain are activated when we imagine potential threats. Your brain doesn't distinguish between imagined danger and real danger. So the more you worry, the more your body feels in danger. Your cortisol spikes, your heart races, your mind spirals. You start reacting to a future that doesn't exist. I once heard a monk say, anxiety is rehearsing a tragedy that hasn't been written. Think of all the things you feared that never happened. You worried the job interview would go horribly, then they hired you. You were sure your friend would betray you, but they showed up. You feared getting older, but here you are, wiser, stronger. You wasted precious peace on problems that never arrived. The present, a gift we keep refusing. Now here's the twist. The only place life actually exists is now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, now. That's why it's called the present, because it's a gift. In this very moment, you are breathing. You are alive. And no matter what you've been through or what you're afraid of right now, you are okay. But most of us don't see it. We scroll, we stress, we compare, we regret, we plan, we live everywhere except here. Yet here is where love is felt, where memories are made, where life unfolds. Living in the present doesn't mean forgetting the past or ignoring the future. It means refusing to let either steal your now. So how do we start living in the present? 1. Breathe with awareness. Close your eyes, inhale slowly, exhale gently. Feel your chest rise and fall. That's life happening. 2. Accept what is. You can't change what happened. You can't control what hasn't happened, but you can choose how you show up today. 3. Choose gratitude. Right now, name one thing you're thankful for: a warm bed, a friend, a second chance. Gratitude grounds you. It turns what you have into enough. 4. Limit distractions. Your phone isn't evil, but your attention is sacred. Give your presence to the people and moments that matter. 5. Forgive yourself and others. Release the weight of yesterday. It's too heavy for your journey forward. Why this matters now more than ever. We live in a world screaming for our attention. News, notifications, nostalgia, numbness. But you don't have to live distracted. You don't have to live afraid. You can live present. Because if you don't, the price is high. You'll miss your child's laugh because you were texting. You'll forget the taste of your food because you were watching someone else's life. You'll lose years to regrets and worries that were never meant to rule you. And one day you'll wake up and ask, where did my life go? Final thought, a question for your soul. What would happen if you gave your full attention to now? Would you find peace? Would you find purpose? Would you finally feel alive? Try it. Just for today. Slow down. Look around. Say thank you. And live not in the echoes of yesterday, not in the shadows of tomorrow, but in the miracle of this moment. If this message touched you, like and follow Brightside Tales for more stories that awaken the soul. Now tell me in the comments, what moment are you choosing to be fully present for today? And if you're still here, maybe it's a sign you're ready to start living more deeply. Subscribe for weekly soul-nourishing insights and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of reflection. Brightside Tales is more than a channel. It's your companion on the path to presence.